Hello and welcome to the Tournament Center. I'm Randy Bueller with Brian David Marshall. We are at Pro Tour-Valencia. The rain has still stopped. The sun is still out. Brian's got the sunglasses monogrammed for Pro Tour-Valencia. One of the big storylines this weekend has got to be the Player of the Year race. It's hot. It's Kenji Tsumura, the reigning Player of the Year. He's right in the thick of it again. Tomoharu Saito, another Japanese superstar who's been hanging out near the top for a couple of years now. Is this his year?
Well, he's been called the POY maker.
Sure.
2 years ago, not reigning Player of the Year. Kenji Tsumura was 2 years ago.
Oh, right, sorry. Shoto was last year.
Shoto was last year. Both teammates of Tomoharu Saito.
It's true.
Tomoharu Saito's he's crumpled up the script. He's thrown it on the ground. He does not want to be the POY maker anymore.
He wants to be the POY.
He said, I want to be the POY.
There you go. And he's got the lead, but
2-point lead.
2-point lead coming into this event. Ton of points on the line. There's this event, a couple of Grand Prix, and then Worlds.
There's
one Grand Prix after Worlds, right?
There's one. No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. I thought it did at one point, but it doesn't.
Okay, that's what I thought too. That makes sense. It ends at Worlds.
But there's a Grand Prix next week.
And that's the last one before Worlds?
No, and then there's one the week after that, and the week after that.
There's one Grand Prix that has almost brewed a little bit of controversy here between Kenji and Tomoharu. Grand Prix Brisbane is next weekend, but so is the Magic Invitational. Both of these guys were voted into the Invitational. Tomoharu decided to decline. He wants to go chase the Player of the Year title at Brisbane. Is that even fair?
I mean, Kenji could have declined also.
Who declines an invitation to the All-Star game?
But I mean,
the fans want him to play.
And I want to live my life like Kenji. I ask myself, what would Kenji do? That's
nice.
Whenever I'm faced with a moral dilemma now.
I still remember the story coming off the PAX, coming back from the Grand Prix. You were the one telling that story.
Right. He
run into him in the airport.
I ran into him in the airport, and people are just. He said four players, I think it was, forgot to pay for pack. They're like, oh wow, you got 4 wins that way?
Yeah, everybody else is gonna, I got him.
He's like, no, I could only stop 3 of them before they drew a card.
Love that story.
Yeah.
Anyway, Kenji's 2 points back. Tomoharu has done a bit of a heel turn here, I think. Headed for the Grand Prix, chasing the points. How are they doing this weekend?
Well, so both players, one of the things we're going to talk about is these are the top players in the world.
Absolutely.
So, I mean,
what's their take on this extended format?
Right, and what they played. Saito is playing Stompy.
He's always playing Stompy. Every deck of his is called something Stompy.
This is Orange Stompy.
Orange Stompy.
And he's playing the deck. And
at some point, we're just going to have Going On Stompy, right?
I hope so.
The two themes in Japanese deck names are going to merge.
Yeah, he's playing the deck. Shuei Nakamura is playing the deck.
Okay.
Apparently, Saito's the only person to even have a win with the deck.
Oh wow!
It's Blue-White Tron, very similar to the Razor Tron decks from the last PTQ season.
Seems a little slow for this format. 1 and 2, you say?
Well, he's 1 and 2. In 3rd place is Shingo Kurihara.
Okay.
And Shingo is he's 3rd in the Player of the Year race.
Right.
He's 0-3. He's
playing the.
He's playing
Orange Stompy.
Orange Stompy.
All right.
Orange Stompy. He's despondent.
Wow. So those guys have totally opened up a door.
Yeah.
Kenji's not playing the Stompy deck, though, right?
He's playing another deck that a couple players have sort of thought was a little bewildering in terms of a deck choice, just because of the field. But coming into the tournament, Kenji was like, I don't know, I think maybe No Stick might be secretly good.
No Stick, interesting.
Right, the Isochron Scepter, Orm's Chant, Counterspell, Control. Sure. He's like, I think that deck might be good. He runs into Tomoharu Kaji.
Another fine player.
Saito's teammate.
Yeah.
From Charleston, and he's like, I was thinking.
Kaji thought No Stick might be good too.
He's like, I was thinking No Stick. Well, let's look at our lists, and they huddled together and they merged the lists. They merged the lists,
right.
And they came up with a deck that they were really excited about.
No Stick, huh?
No Stick. Kenji's
blue-white,
2-1.
just straight blue-whitish.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. He's 2-1.
Fair enough.
Looking to. I mean, Kenji's
the door is
got a little
clearly
work to
open if that Orange Stompy deck is doing as badly, keeps doing as badly as it's doing so far.
Yeah, I mean,
now does that open the door for somebody behind them too?
Well, I mean, Raphael Levy.
Who's next?
Raphael Levy and Guillaume Wafatapa.
Yeah, okay, you got a couple of the best French players in the world. The Hall of Famer and Levy, who just keeps putting up more results.
And who had that incredible run of Grand Prix.
Absolutely.
In extended.
Good point.
With Zoo.
Is it Zoo or is it guys might get there?
Gruel.
Is that what he's running again?
Might get there. He's like, why would I run anything else?
No,
he's
no
like,
reason.
He won 2 Grand Prix with the deck.
Absolutely. How's he doing so far?
He's 2-1 so far.
Okay. And Guillaume?
Guillaume off the top is obviously playing a combo deck. He's obviously playing a controller stack.
Then it's got Gifts Ungiven in it. It does have Gifts Ungiven. I watched him play a feature match.
Yeah,
I watched him play against Naseef. I mean, I'll talk about constructed masterminds clashing. It was like a first-round feature match. Guillaume got it in extra turns, actually.
Playing Heartbeat.
Yeah, he's playing Heartbeat. He's got Mind's Desire, and Naseef had first turn Leyline of the Void, which prevents a lot of the recursion from the deck. So, also had the Seal of Naturalize out there. So Guillaume can't really go off, but eventually he's just like untap my lands, and goes to his sideboard to get Hunting Pack. All of a sudden here comes 4/4/4s thanks to a Cunning Wish, and Naseef's like, I guess I lose to that.
Just in time, right?
No, it was funny. It was in the middle of an attack. Naseef literally attacked with 4 creatures. It was like Grim Lavamancer, Bob, and a Tarmogoyf. And then they all got blocked, 4/4s, and then cracked back for the win on the untap on like extra turn 4 or something. It was pretty cool. Anyway, Naseef is 2-1. How's Guillaume done since then?
Guillaume is 2-1 with Heartbeat.
Okay, so he lost to somebody else, but sitting right in it.
But watch out Japan. Watch out France. Here comes USA.
Really?
Yeah.
Paul Cheon?
Paul Cheon, another guy who his Grand Prix season may be a little lost in Levy's Grand Prix season at some point. Because Cheon has 3 top 8s this year. He's
pretty good.
36 points. He's 14 points off the lead.
Okay.
He's the highest ranked American.
So he probably needs, he needs to go deep, put up a top 8 here. That's 12 points.
He is not going to pursue the Grand Prix as avidly.
We'll see what happens if he puts up a top 2 or top 4 finish here.
Well, he is 3-0 right now.
There you go.
Playing Giftrock.
Okay.
Shockingly.
I watched him play. I would not call that deck Giftrock.
What would you call it?
It was Tog.
Okay.
It was blue-black Tog. He's got a tight little artifact engine. I was actually really impressed with the deck. It's got Trinket Mage to go get the Tormod's Crypts. It's got Thirst for Knowledge. It's got artifact lands. So it's got this little sort of, it's a Tog deck. It's got Divining Top. How is that Giftrock? Where's the rock? I think it's just blue-black. I didn't even see green.
Perhaps I've given away someone else's deck there.
Anyway, I was really impressed by Paul's deck. It felt like it had a lot of stuff going on in it, but it all kind of clicked and felt right. You get to run a couple main deck Tormod's Crypts, which is nice. I watched him beat Toller playing a Dredge deck in round 3 in the feature match area. Thirst for Knowledge means it's not dead if it's not relevant. Just a lot of action going on in what's historically been a great extended archetype. Won the last extended Pro Tour.
And a great player who's just been having a fantastic year.
So he's the 1-3-0 in contention. Interesting. He can make a run. He's got to go pretty deep, and then
suddenly
we'll see how tempting those Grand Prix get if he puts up the top 2
are on the itinerary. So we have a Player of the Year race.
Yeah, we have Rookie of the Year.
We have a Rookie of the Year race. Rookie of the Year race is currently all Pro Tour San Diego. It's locked in event.
They're just tied, right? They won the last Pro Tour, 20 points apiece. So yeah, now they're going to do Grand Prix points. So it's just a dead heat with two events to go.
Although Jacob Van Lunen has promised to go to Brisbane.
Oh wow!
If he wins this event.
To beat that's going out on a limb there.
Yeah.
Who's won in so far?
Jacob is 2-1.
Van Lunen, okay.
Yeah, he's playing some crazy 5 color zoo deck. Meddling Mage.
Wow. You
don't think of blue-white as the zoo colors, but
no. Lockman is.
He's 1-2. I believe they're playing the same deck.
Fair enough. So storyline starting to emerge. We're about 3 rounds into. Is this day 1? Is this day 2? Saturday. We're about 3 rounds into Saturday. Starting to see Player of the Year race. Feeling interesting. Format starting to see some stuff. Gonna be a fun day. For Brian David Marshall, I'm Randy Buehler. Keep your browser tuned to the Tournament Center. We'll bring you all the action here. See you next time.